for you, what was the impetus to write the book? What do you feel like your why was, and how rewarding was the process of seeing it through and experiencing such success in a different realm that wasn't just running?
Yeah, well, it wasn't rewarding until I spoke with people who read it after the fact. There was no reward in the book writing process, and I often told my co-author Michelle Hamilton, who really held me accountable and like keeping my head down. Um, when I was having that bad day, when I'm like, you already asked me this question, I wrote about this subject 5 times, and she was like, yeah, but isn't it interesting that every time you uncover another layer of it? And so it was just so hard, and it was different from a marathon because you could rest and reset and focus on your next goal. This was just grind, grind, grind for 3 years. So it was a totally like self-depleting process, the book writing process. But my why was definitely Coach V Hill. I feel like every good perspective that I was able to adopt over the years was because he shifted me. He shifted my understanding about the human capacity and how mental a physical sport can be. And he led by example by showing me, and it's the dedication of the book, that no matter what we have, whether it's time or money or knowledge or food on the table, that the value of it really increases when we can share it with other people. And so that's what I wanted to do. I don't want people to keep grinding and going through the struggle and trying to understand failure on their own terms. I want to show them that it can be done and give them the tools to do it instead of having to reinvent the wheel. So hopefully I've just made someone's life process a little faster, to getting to experience the good of it all, even when life's hitting the fan. Maybe stepping back and not being so, I'm a highly emotional person, but when the emotion doesn't feel right, I think, okay, so how do I get strategic about this? If this isn't resonating well, how do I fix it? Or how do I change my perspective to gain more? And I really wanted people to understand that that process is so richly rewarding. And Steve Magnus is, yeah, you mentioned his name. He is such a great influencer to me because he so beautifully brings the science into the sport, but also shows how to apply it. With he's logical and emotional and scientific, and I feel like I try to be those things. So again, that's part of my philosophy, is creating relationships and friendships and this unending pursuit of improving and trying to excel by learning by the people around me who are doing the same thing or things that I'm aspiring to do. So just really being open to learning a lot, so that I can apply it to my own striving.